Hi, welcome to my Twitch channel. I'm Greg, and I like to play classic video games. Join me 3 nights a week as we dive into my huge game collection to uncover hidden gems, replay the hits, and have a great time with our fun, friendly community. 3 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out for some old games, some friendly chat, and to raise money for the IWK Children's Hospital through Extra Life.
He's taking out mages like crazy. Look at that.
And if you can't tune in live, check out the archive on YouTube at Generation 16 Extra. Hope to see you in the chat.
So close. Yes!
Evening. We're going back to Police Quest 2. Hey, Jaspertine. Police Quest 2. Police Quest 2. The Vengeance. When last we left Lytton, we were dredging a river for a body. So that's fun. Remember, we're here to raise money for Extra Life. $333.05 raised so far this year of our $10,000 goal. And of course, remember, if you're a subscriber, you need to re-up that every month. And we're down to 27 right now, and you can subscribe for free if you're a Twitch Prime member. Please consider doing that. Let's get started here. Don't quite remember exactly where we were last time. Hey, Sarah Bess. All right, we're going to restore. Okay, yeah, I think we have to do all this stuff again. Did we already speak to the girl? Taco Day, but she's a witness, so ask her something. Ask about blood. Told you all I know, Ossifer. All right. I forget. Oh, Vanis. I forgot Vanis streaming tonight. What's he playing? Why is he streaming the same time I am? That sucks. Drawgun is F10 and... No, F8 and Firegun is F10. All right. Keith says, I'm right behind you, partner. Although shaking from surprise, confusion, and fear, you somehow managed to return fire. Although the flight of your bullet misses its target, it comes close enough to cause the suspect to take leg bail. Whoa. That was Bains, shouts Keith. I need to reload my gun. Oh, that's restore. I don't want to restore. No, I don't want to restart. Jesus. Grr. Okay. All right. You're in Cotton Cove. You remember the carefree days of your youth when you played cops and robbers here. Now, however, it's very real and much more serious. Moving the garbage around, you find discarded clothing. Looking closer, you see what appears to be spots of blood on the clothes. Hey, Keened. You remove a pair of gray pants and a blue shirt from the can. You think to yourself, man, these look like jail clothes. Wait a minute. Here's a cloth name tag sewn onto the shirt. J. Bains. Near the river's edge, you look down and see what appear to be partially coagulated blood and drag marks. You also see footprints in the soft, damp ground. As you inspect the evidence, Keith ambles into view. Keith pipes up, "Hey, look at that. I'll bet Bains snuffed the poor jailer and threw the body into the river. You take care of the evidence, and I'll go radio a request for the dive team." Look at that swagger. You have never seen Keith move this fast. Space Quest 3 is scheduled for you, but don't get too excited. That's assuming Quest for Glory only takes one week. "We've radioed for the diver, Sonny, and he'll be here shortly," Keith volunteers. Trunk. Serious? Oh, the blue car is ours, isn't it? Kit. You take your field kit from the trunk. So, starting next week, I'm going to be streaming a half hour earlier. And I'm not lengthening the amount of time for the stream. I really need to start getting to bed a little bit earlier. I decided it's time to do something about that. So, I'm going to stream a half hour earlier, and a half hour earlier, in the hopes that I can get to bed before midnight. Use the eyedropper to collect a sample of the coagulated blood and put it into the glass vial. You return the eyedropper to your kit and add the vial of blood to your inventory of evidence. Yeah, I feel like it's time to be responsible. Almost 44. Time to start. Use plaster. You remove the box of casting powder. You mix the powder to the proper consistency and pour it into the footprint depression. After the liquid dries, you remove the impression of the footprint and add it to the list of evidence. Okay, we're going to save. Ba-da-boom, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-boom, ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-ba-boom. Officer Morris says, "Well, here I am, Bonds. What can I do for you?" "I don't like diving alone, and I'm the only diver available," Morris says. "You wouldn't happen to have a scuba certification card, would you?" You say, "Yes, I do." You think to yourself, "Now where did I put that?" In the back of your wallet, you find your scuba diving certificate. You show your scuba certification card to the diver. "Okay, wait here while I change." "Okay, Bonds," says Moore. "The equipment is in the van. Just take what you need." And this music's still going. Almost feels like it shouldn't still be going. Get wetsuit. You take the wetsuit and change into it. Get weight belt. You take the weight belt. Get vest. You take 1 buoyancy control vest. Get bent. Okay. Take scuba mask. You take the diving mask. Grab fins. Why, yes I am. You take the pair of yellow fins. What if I wanted the black fins? I bet you they don't work or something. Get tank 1. You remove the air tank from the back of the van. Check air. 256. Put tank... So tank 1 has 256. Get tank 3. There we go. 2200 is what we need. Before exiting, you put on some scuba equipment and you leave everything else you have in the van. Okay, hang on one sec here. We're gonna... because this is where it all fell apart last time. All right. I took the helium tank. Officer Moore puts his mask and fins on, climbs into the water, and disappears from sight beneath the surface. You quickly put on your fins, and follow him into the swiftly moving river. See a flicker of gold from the corner of your eye. You're amazed at what you think this object could be. Brush the mud off an object that appears to be a badge. You look at the badge and think to yourself, this is like finding a needle in a haystack. My antique cans. Waterlogged piece of paper. There's something in here I need to find. I bet you I run out of air again. I wonder if it's randomized. I don't think it is. I seem to be stuck. Oh, come on. Okay. There is something else down here that I need to find. Of course I'm not. Wow, can't spell badge. Okay. See an old car on the bottom. There's huge boulders on the far side. Gazing into inner space, you see various items of junk scattered along the river bottom. You see huge boulders upriver and a perpendicular wall on the far side. Glint of light reflecting off an object. There it is. After picking it up, you look at the object, which is sharpened to a point. All of a sudden, in your head, a light comes on. You remember what the prisoner said, how the suspect held a makeshift knife on the jailer during the escape. You slip the knife into your belt and keep it as evidence. Alright, now we have to go all the way to the other side. Move rocks. Move the rock, exposing a human hand. Startled, you jerk backwards. Look. Jesus, look. Hand. Ooh. Regaining your composure, you take a closer look. It appears a body is wedged into the rocks. Your diving partner notices you have found something and he swims over to you. You take one side and your partner the other. Together you pull the body from the river. This is dark. It's not a pretty sight, eh, Sonny? Officer Moore looks at you in disgust. Yeah, to a homicide dick like you, it's just one more dead body. I did not mean for him to react that way. I was agreeing with what he said. Okay. See you, Sonny. Officer Moore shouts after you. I'll stay here with the body. Oh. I'm not in control of him anymore. After recovering the body of the jailer, you hurry to change back into street clothes. Back in the van, you change your clothes and pick up all your things. To a homicide, Dick is just another dead body. Did you forget something, Sonny? Officer Moore asks. Why, yes. Yes, I did. Hey, Scoop Jessica. You photograph the crime scene from several different angles, then you return the camera to the field kit. Thanks, bro. Man, this part comes with its own soundtrack. Clove trunk. B-boy. Wow, I can't type tonight. Wait up, Sonny. What's the rush anyway? I'll stick around here and clean things up, Mario tells you. See you later. Keith grabs the mic. Dispatch 53 Mary 2 requesting the coroner at our 1020. Dispatch answered 10-4, 53 Mary 2. Be advised the coroner will be dispatched to your 1020 when available. Drive to station. See if we can get back to the station yet. Homicide dong. Keith frowns. Okay, he says, I have mucho paperwork to finish. Keith grabs the mic and calls dispatch. Dispatch 53 Mary 2 is 10-8 from Cotton Cove. Dispatch comes on the air and responds. 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 10-8 from Cotton Cove. Keith keys the mic. Dispatch 53 Mary 2. Be advised we are en route to the office. Dispatch answers 53 Mary 2, 10-4. We copy you are en route to the office. I love these sections. As you drive toward the office, dispatch brings the radio alive with information from a unit in pursuit. Attention all units, be advised 5310 is in pursuit of a fugitive suspect, Bains. The current 1020 is northbound on 2nd Street in the vicinity of the airport. 5310 is requesting assistance and advises that he's losing suspect in heavy traffic. Any unit responding acknowledge. Just then, Keith jumps into the middle of things. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, be advised we are responding to 5310's 1020 code 2. Dispatch confirms your traffic as you respond toward the pursuit. Copy 53 Mary 2. As you continue to respond, 5310 comes on the air again. Dispatch 5310, I lost suspect in heavy traffic. 5310, 10-4, dispatch answers. Confirm last known 1020 of suspect vehicle. You listen attentively as the 5310 unit answers. Suspect vehicle last seen in vicinity of airport. I can't believe it, Keith shouts. How could he lose him? I'd love to go back and reprogram this game so that my character just coughs every time Keith does anything. Great, Keith mutters. Let's go watch jets take off and land. Or maybe find a murderer. Keith grabs the mic and calls dispatch. Dispatch 53 Mary 2 is 10-8 from the office. We didn't get to the office. Hey, Jiggins. Dispatch comes on air and responds. 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 10-8 from the office. Keith keys the mic. Dispatch 53 Mary 2. Be advised we are en route to Lytton Airport. Dispatch answers. 53 Mary 2, 10-4. We copy you are en route to Lytton Airport. Keith contacts dispatch. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, 1097 Lytton Airport. Dispatch responds 53 Mary 2 10-4. Dispatch copies 1097 Lytton Airport. Lytton? Lytton. I still think it's Lytton. Keith says, let's check out the parking lot, Sonny. I'll look over here. That's okay. I'll be back here doing real police work. Thanks, man. You take your field kit from the trunk. So far, you don't see a car that matches the description of the stolen car. I think it's that beat up one over there. Hey, Ben. So far, you don't see a car that matches the description of the stolen car. I think it's this one here, which looks suspiciously like a gremlin, which I'm all for. The black car appears to match the description of the stolen car. You open the car door and look inside. It's pretty clean. You start to look around at specific parts of the automobile, searching for clues or evidence. Carefully, you apply the fingerprint powder and not worth processing, you think. Look, mirror. A shiny surface is liable to pick up good prints. Use powder on mirror. Carefully, you apply the fingerprint powder and not worth processing, you think. Use powder on rear view mirror. Look. Rear view mirror. Use powder on rear view mirror. Interesting. There is a fingerprint in here. Man, come on. Oh, I'm getting irritated now. Getting irritated. Get. I cannot type tonight. Analog 3DO. I'd buy one. See, I'm just using the wrong words here, I think. Let's try this again. Dust mirror. Carefully dust the rearview mirror and come up with one good print. Now, see, why wouldn't they have said that you're not using the powder correctly rather than saying not worth processing over and over again? Get print. Gently and carefully you use the fingerprint tape to lift the clear print impression from the rearview mirror. That was painful. Enthusiastically, Keith says, "Yep, Sonny, we'll get that so-and-so Bains now." Of course I'm not. I'm only standing right next to it. I'll let dispatch know we've located the car and have them send a tow truck. Although it occurs to you that you could easily walk around the airport, you decide to stick to the business at hand. You push the button activating the traffic control light. You can now safely cross the street. I'll bet you any money you get run over if you don't do that. Hey, big fella. Is that Hitler on the bench? Why don't you buy some flowers for your girlfriend? Buy a rose. Thank you, sir. She says it's a beautiful rose. That will be $2, please. You pay the young lady and send her on her way. You're inside the new Lytton Airport Terminal building. People from all walks of life in all parts of the globe walk by. The little town of Lytton has entered the 20th century. You feel proud that your efforts have helped, even in a small way, to make Lytton a busy, prosperous city. Time to go to the men's room. You look around the public restroom, but the only unusual thing you notice is that it's cleaner than most. Good old Lytton. Full of water. Ook toilet. You see what looks like a police revolver hidden in the bottom of the toilet tank. Is Sonny meeting a congressman? He's making a donation. You roll up your sleeve and carefully something or other. The revolver's pretty wet, and so is your hand. Gross. Man, this music got sinister. Let's see here. What is this, a shakedown? Get lost, creep, and take your pictures with you. I'm afraid I don't have the time or inclination to look at pictures from for your family album. Show badge. How's that? Oh, for Christ's sake. Yes, officer, what do you want? May I help you, sir? I'm sorry, officer, but the face doesn't ring a bell at all. I wish I could be of more assistance. God, I can't type. Why, yes, says the agent. I remember this guy. He bought a ticket from us recently. He seemed nervous or something. Get passenger list. The ticket agent hands you a list of flights and passengers and says, "Here you are, officer." Carefully scanning the passenger list, a name catches your eye. Lewis Pate. That sounds familiar. You blurt out to the agent, "Lewis Pate, that's the jailer's name. Bains is using the jailer's ID." The hostage from the jailbreak. The destination listed is Houston. The ticket agent advises you that the Houston flight departed approximately 20 minutes ago. Here comes Keith. You tell Keith that you found the kidnapped jailer's revolver in the restroom toilet. Keith congratulates you on your find and suggests that you take it back to the station and book it as evidence. Keith says, "Well, old buddy, while you were in here wondering what to do, I managed to notify dispatch, and they've towed that stolen car on down to the impound lot. Anyway, what have you found out?" You tell Keith that you found Lewis Pate's name on a list of passengers for a Houston flight. It has to be Bains that bought that ticket, you tell Keith. He must have used Pate's identification. Pate mode. Nice. Looking around, you see a car rental agency and not much else. Looking around, you see a car rental agency near the escalator. Definitely looks better than the old Sierra games. Show ID. You show your badge to the car rental agent, and he says, "Yes, sir, Officer Bonds, what can I do for you?" You show the mugshot of Bains, and the agent says, "Nope, never seen the man before." The agent looks at the mugshot and says, "Matter of fact, I do remember renting a car to this guy." "Here you are, sir. Be my guest." Oh yeah, I always forget that Maniac Mansion ended up as a Canadian television show. Flashing a smile, the agent gives you her list of car rentals. Looking at the rental agreements, you come across a familiar name, Lewis Pate. You think to yourself, that punk has rented a car using the jailer's ID. I better jot down the information. You write down the vehicle information, 1988 green CMG sedan, license number C43256. Push the button activating the traffic control light. You can now safely cross the street. Love that you get points for that too. Keith suggests, Sonny, we better get going. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, request a check be made on the handgun serial number SW5557763. E53 Mary 2, be advised your number comes back to a 4-inch K38 Smith & Wesson registered to Lewis Pate. Well, Sonny, I guess we should get back and book this evidence. Radio. Car. After requesting an APB on Bains' rental car, Keith says, we'll get him now, Sonny. And we're going to drive to station. Let's see if we get there this time. Keith frowns. Okay, he says, I have mucho paperwork to finish. Still. I love that that's a Porsche in front of us. Porsche, sorry. Keith grabs the mic and calls dispatch 53 Mary 2, blah, blah, blah. Dispatch comes on the air and responds 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 10-8 from Lytton Airport. Keith keys the mic. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, be advised we are en route to the office. Dispatch answers 53 Mary 2, 10-4. We copy you are en route to the office. On your way back to the office, Keith says, man, that punk Bains is a slick rat, isn't he? Keith sniffs the air and says, gracious me, buddy boy, you got the car smelling like a rose garden. Yeah, except for all the cigarette smoke. What you gonna do with that foliage? Keith asks. I see that's his foliage. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, 10-7 at the office. Dispatch responds 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 1097 in the office. After getting out of the car, Keith says, man, am I glad to be out of there. It smells like a camel arena. Should I get the kid out? I'm going to just save for now. You unlock and open the door. Thanks, Keith. Yeah, well, where are you, bro? Hey, Sonny, are you scared of meeting Bains? Okay, says John, what do you have? Taking notes, John mutters, check for and identify prints on enclosed 4-inch Smith & Wesson 38 caliber handgun, serial number K3855557763. Making notations, John mumbles under his breath, request identification of thumbprint on enclosed fingerprint tape found in stolen car at Lytton Airport. You hand Big John the makeshift knife and request fingerprints, pointing out that it was found underwater. You hand the plaster cast footprints to John and request they be checked for size and any unusual marks. You submit the bullets from the glove box of the jailer's car. You request fingerprint and identification analysis. You give the empty holster to Big John, who examines it briefly and then says, one holster taken from stolen car. You turn in the jail clothes and request analysis on the blood spots. You turn in the badge you found at the bottom of the Clearwater River. You hand John the blood sample that you got from Cotton Cove. You ask Big John for identification analysis. It's a lot of stuff. Big John says, you seem to be making progress. Yeah, you seem to be. Okay. You see a note in your basket. You pick up and read the note. Bains, Marie called while you were out. She wants you to call her as soon as possible. Number to dial. Escape to hang up. City, please. Name, please. Marie Wilkins. The number is 555-4169. 555. Oh, come on. Really? You worked a minute ago. 555-4169. Oh, the donation notification's not working? Thanks, Keenad. Send me a message with a request. I don't know. I think I might have donations screwed up on this scene for some reason. Hello? Hi, Marie. This is Sunny. Oh, Sunny, I see you got my message. When you get off work, meet me at Arnie's, okay? Yes. I'll be waiting, Sunny. See you in a little while. Bye now. Click. Hang up. All right, escape would work. Oh, the cheer's working. It's interesting. You're on your own time, boy. Go somewhere. All right. As you pass his desk, Captain Hall says, "Wait, Bonds, leave the unmarked car keys here." You drop the keys on his desk and hurry out the door. Enter car. Drive to Arnie's. Well, this car doesn't smell like smoke. Please find a table, sir, and we'll be right with you, says the waiter. Even for Lytton, this is a very classy place to dine. The wallpaper is white velveteen and the napkins are linen. Hi, Sonny. I'm so glad to see you. Please sit down. Marie says, "Oh, Sonny, I've been so worried for you. I know that Jesse Bains is looking for revenge. I know he's out to get even, especially with you." Velveteen is fancy. Not paper and covered in grease. "I'm scared, Sonny. Promise me you'll stop in and see me sometime tomorrow. I need to know that you're all right." All excited, Marie says, "Oh, precious. I'm so happy to see you. Order a donaire." "My life is so different now," she says, "and it's all because of you. I owe everything to you, Sonny." Yeah, we've already seen this. And I've just said yes to going and seeing her. Thanks, Shy Smile. Yeah, the subscriptions work too. Good day, sir, says the waiter. Our specials of the day are meatloaf, a prime lib, and lobster. Continue, says, which would you prefer? Donair. Lobster. Prime lib. Ay. Ay, 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 ay. Very good, sir. The lobster is excellent this season. And what will you have, young lady? I'll have the lobster, says Marie. Thank you very much, sir. The waiter says your order will be ready shortly. Oh, wow. Sexist. Give. Oh, Sonny, you're wonderful. Even has a vase. Look at that. Marie just looks longingly into your eyes. Boy, I know how that goes. You can't get over what a knockout Marie is. Oh, screen cap. This is the fanciest place in Lytton. How do I yell at the waiter? If we could ever get some service around here. How do I say it? Coronavirus. I love that discuss is the word it didn't understand. Yeah, this is it. These are all my dating techniques. Man, you're going to take notes from me? Right. Here comes the chow. Your dinner, sir. Please enjoy. Man, he just is not talking to Marie at all. Hungry, you consume the meal in record time. Now that you've got lobster breath. Aww. Oh, by the way, she says, how do you like my new lipstick? It's called Pink Rapture. I really like it, she says. It's my favorite. It's so pink. Wow, you're some kisser, Sonny. Practice on my mirror. I don't know how much more of this I can take, Sonny. Well, I mean, what are you talking about? Wow. Listen, Sonny, we better go somewhere more private if you're going to keep this up. Is this all it takes? The meal is barely noticed as you and Marie take advantage of the precious moment. You see her home, and the rest is history. Seduced. There you go, Jessica. You'll notice Sonny's wearing the same clothes he was wearing last night. Just saying. I practice on the dog. Gross. All right. You take the keys from the ignition. Hey, Bonds, the captain blurts. We have a traffic cop standing by down in the old warehouse district with a 187 victim. Continuing, the captain says the victim took it in the back of the head. Looks like it could be a professional hit. Sonny, the address is 160 West Rose. Take Keith and get over there. You remove the keys from the board. Keith yells, "Wait up, Sonny. What's the rush anyway?" "The dead body's the rush, bro." Yeah, 187 is murder. You know how I know that? Because there was a game on, I think, the PlayStation 2 and Xbox called 187. That's why I know. Hey, Narwar, yeah, man, the 360 check car. Thank God that's not happening anymore. Keith pipes up. Let's go rouse some bag ladies, eh, Sonny? Keith grabs the mic and calls dispatch. Dispatch, 53 Mary 2 is 10-8 from the office. Dispatch comes on the air and responds. 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 10-8 from the office. Keith keys the mic. Dispatch, 53 Mary 2. Be advised, we are en route to 160 West Rose. Dispatch answers. 53 Mary 2, 10-4. We copy you are en route to 160 West Rose. Hey, we're at 350 now. Thanks, man. Boy, Keith comments. After yesterday, I was hoping for a slow day. Keith contacts dispatch. Dispatch, 53 Mary 2, 1097, 160 West Rose. Dispatch responds. 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 1097, 160 West Rose. You got a lot of numbers to be on the police radio. That looks bloody. In his heavy Italian accent, Officer Gillespie says, "Well, it's about a time, Sonny. It's about a time." "I've found this car with the blood dripping from the trunk," he says. That's a lot of blood. Continuing, he says, "The door was unlocked with the keys in a side." You listen intently as he explains. "I took the keys and opened the trunk. That's when I found the man with a hole in his head." Continuing, "This car is registered to Woody Roberts." Gillespie finishes. "I called the coroner. Now you can take over this mess, Sonny." Keith grunts Keith as he walks past the body. "I'll search the car, Sonny. You can examine the trunk." "Also, I'm a plumber." Bains is really Wario. It's terrible. Take your field kit from the trunk. You use an eyedropper to draw up some of the victim's blood. You return the eyedropper to your kit and add the vial of blood to your inventory of evidence. Here we go. The murdered man looks familiar, but you can't place his face. Wait, you think, I know him. That's Woody Roberts. Suddenly it all comes back. He testified at Bains' trial last year. Look. Get envelope. There's supposed to be an envelope somewhere. You pry the stiff fingers loose and take the corner of an envelope. I don't know how I was supposed to know that was there. Corner of an envelope with a name and address. Bill Cole, 753 3rd Street, Lytton City. The coroner is arriving, Sonny, Keith informs you. Pretty gruesome, eh, Sonny? Groans Mario. How one person can do that to another is really, sick. Beep, beep, beep. Where's this body? Asked the coroner. I don't see no body. Ha ha. Oh, God. Let me guess. The trunk. Of course. Where else would it be? Yes, sirree, Bob, remarks the coroner. Definitely looks like an execution. I'll take care of the body now, Bonds, says the coroner. Would you help me, Officer Gillespie? Asked the coroner. This fellow's pretty heavy. He's on a diet now, though. This is terrible. Officer Gillespie and the coroner struggled to carry the victim into the back of the coroner's vehicle. Bye, Sonny. I got to dig up a date for tonight. The cheerful coroner yells over his shoulder. You know that guy's based on somebody the designer worked with. All right, so I'm going to look in the trunk again. Get note. The note you found beneath Woody's body. On it is written, "You're dead, man. You're a dead man, Sonny Bonds." Did you find something, Sonny? Mario asks. That's a great, Mario beams. I hope it helps catch the murderer. Oh my God. Oh, there's Keith. Where was he hiding? Five 2 753 3rd Street. I'll advise dispatch, Keith says, grabbing the mic. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, we're responding to 753 3rd Street for follow-up. Dispatch responds 10-4, 53 Mary 2, rolling to 753 3rd Street for 187 follow-up. I think we may be getting somewhere, partner, Keith says. I played it today, the Final Fantasy VII demo. I liked it more than I thought I would. We better watch our butts when we get there. I hope this lead isn't a dead end. Keith contacts dispatch. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, 1097, 753 3rd Street. Dispatch responds 53 Mary 2, 104. Dispatch copies 1097, 753 3rd Street. You're in the parking lot at the Snugglers Inn. The man at the window says, "Yes, sir. What can I do for you?" Well, the manager says, "The photograph is vaguely familiar. I believe his name was William Cole. He has room 108. Aha, you think to yourself, Bains is using the name Cole. Yes, officer, how can I help you? Use radio. Keith looks confused, but we don't have anything new to report, Sonny. Keith grabs the mic. Dispatch 53 Mary 2 requesting backup at our 1020. Oh. Exit. I think we're doing things backwards here. I don't care if you're the Queen of England, he blurts out. I have an obligation to my customers, and I know the law, and there ain't nobody getting any key. Requesting one search warrant for room 108 at our 1020. 104 Mary 53 Mary 2, be advised the search warrant will be obtained and delivered to your 1020. Where'd he come from? The officer says, "Here's the search warrant, Sonny." You say thanks. Oh, you can put the camera further from cloud? That's nice. Show the search warrant to the manager, and he says, "Okay, now what?" Get room key. Anything you say, officer, the manager says as he gives you the key to room 108. You explain the situation to Chuck and request that he and his partner get into position next to their car. You got it, Sonny, says Chuck. That's what we're here for. Did you find out which room this dirtbag is in? Chuck asks. Yes, you reply. Room 108. Okay, they're ready. Thanks, Vanna. How was the stream tonight? Use key. Sonny, be careful now. As the door opens, you are startled by a sudden explosion. Oh! Wow. Because of your improper positioning, you've been blasted into oblivion. Damn. All right. Let's stand to the side. But I don't want to get too close. Trained reflexes throw you back, slamming your gun hand against the wall. That was too close for comfort, you say to yourself. You watch as the SWAT team unloads tear gas into the room. The gas is cleared. It appears that you can enter the motel room. Keith walks over, picks up a shotgun off the floor, and says, "Here's the little culprit, Sonny. I'll take it out to the car and run the numbers." You see a dark stain on the carpet. Well, it is a hotel. You look at the floor and see what appears to be a substantial amount of blood. You open the drawer and look inside. You find an envelope with the corner torn off. Woodrow Roberts, 5556 Oak Street. Get envelope. As you examine the envelope, you compare it with the piece of paper found on Roberts, and they match. You also note that the envelope is addressed to Woody Roberts. Read letter. After reading the letter, you ponder its contents and think, Bains mailed the letter hoping to suck Roberts in by offering him a business deal. Roberts fell for it and responded to the letter. He came to the motel room where Bains killed him in cold blood. Oh, for Christ's sake. All right. This is infuriating. Keith returns and says that shotgun has wants on it from a local burglary. He continues, we can contact Burglar Division for more information. There's a tube of lipstick under the bed. The label reads Pink Rapture by Donnelly Cosmetics. This is the same brand that Marie uses, you think. Looking at the tiled sink, you see what appears to be a business card. Colby's business card found in Bains' motel room. We need to write down this number, 407-555-3323. Somebody got that? Three 407-555-3323. Thanks, Conan. All right, we're going to save. Drive to Marie. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, Sonny, but let's not waste any time. Keith grabs the mic and calls dispatch. Dispatch 53 Mary 2 is 10-8 from 753 3rd Street. Dispatch comes on the air and responds 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 10-8 from 753 3rd Street. Keith keys the mic. Dispatch 53 Mary 2. Be advised we are en route to 222 West Peach Street. Dispatch answers 53 Mary 2, 10-4. We copy you are en route to 222 West Peach Street. We're not going to have time to finish this tonight. Keith contacts dispatch, but dispatch 53 Mary 2, 1097 222 West Peach Street. Dispatch responds 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 1097 222 West Peach Street. Nice digs. Let's go, Sonny. There's a note pinned to the door. You take the note off the door. The note says, "Dear Sonny, gone shopping. Love, Marie." Fortunately, you know that there's a spare key hidden above the door. You get the key and unlock the door. The appearance of Marie's living room speaks for itself. Your heart sinks as your head starts swimming. Oh, Marie, you think, what has that maniac done to you? Trying to keep your composure, you say to Keith, "Okay, Keith, why don't you go check out the back of the house? I'll look around here." You look around an apparently empty living room. However, you can see definite signs of struggle. Table is bare. The phone was on it. You see a lamp turned over on the floor and an ashtray is next to it. In the ashtray, you see a partially burned piece of paper. You pick it up and carefully unfold it. You read over a list of names: Roberts, Wilkins, Colby, Bonds. It seems like a hit list. Oh, there's only a check next to Roberts, though. Mercy, mercy, you think to yourself as you realize this is Bains' hit list, and now that murderous scumbag has Marie. Hearing you open the door, Keith hollers, "Hey, Sonny, wait up." Oh, my God. Weird. Drive to station. Keith frowns. Okay, yeah, that's what we're worried about here. Keith grabs the mic and calls dispatch. Dispatch 53 Mary 2 is 10-8 from 222 West Peace Street. Dispatch comes on the air and responds. 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 10-8 from 222 West Peach Street. Keith says keys the mic. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, be advised we are en route to the office. Dispatch answers 53 Mary 2, 10-4. We copy, you are en route to the office. Keith keys the mic and informs dispatch of the bad news. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, we are 10-8 en route to office. Be advised we have found signs of struggle. It appears the occupant of the house, one Marie Wilkins, has been kidnapped. Please advise the captain. 53 Mary 2, we copied the possible 207 kidnap and will 10-5 the information to 53 Mary 1. Keith manages an encouraging smile. We'll get her back, Sonny. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, 10-7 at the office. Dispatch responds. 53 Mary 2, 10-4. Dispatch copies 10-97 in the office. After getting out of the car, Keith says, man, am I glad to get out of there. It smells like a camel arena. Not the time for levity, bro. Sorry to hear about Marie, Sonny, Captain Fletcher offers. If you boys have a solid lead, now's the time to bring it up. Give card. Oh, for God's sake. The captain takes the victim list from you and begins to read. The captain mumbles. Everyone on this list testified against Bains and are now either dead or missing, except you and Colby. The question is, Sonny, will he go after you or Colby next? Captain Hall takes the card from you. So Bains knows where Colby is. This chump Bains, he continues, most likely has kidnapped Marie to use her as a hostage. He's trying to sucker you into another setup, Bonds. A maniac like Bains is hard to read, boys, Captain Hall muses. You've got a blank check to proceed however you feel is best. I'll book this evidence for you. You better decide what to do next and fast. I'm going to go book evidence anyway. Okay, says John, what do you have? You hand the envelope to Big John and he examines it and says, one envelope booked. You hand the corner of the envelope to Big John and tell him how this was held in the hand of a dead guy. Carefully, John takes the blood sample that you got from the trunk. You request identification analysis. Big John says, you seem to be making progress. And that, my friends, is where we're going to stop for the night. GIMP. Because it's 5-2 and we've still got a good chunk of this game left to go. So, thank you so much for the subs, for the donations tonight, for the cheers, Jessica. Thanks for watching. Yeah, this is a good game. I'm really enjoying it. And I want to call out what I said earlier to anybody who wasn't here. Starting next week, I'm going to start streaming. I'm going to try to start streaming a half hour earlier and ending a half hour earlier. Just because I'm finding myself not getting to bed till nearly 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's just no good. So, appreciate your patience while I sort that out. Hopefully that'll work. And if it doesn't, we'll have to figure something else out. In the meantime, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for your support. Tomorrow night's Dragon Force night. So be back for that. In the meantime, have a great evening. Good night.